Hello, everybody. I am Jenali. Welcome to your beautiful life. I am so happy to be here. It's been a great week. So many blessings have opened up. I know I opened the show up with the same statement almost every single time, but it has been such a great week. I would love for you guys to put in the comments if you're watching on YouTube what good things you have noticed transition for you and come into the new year, and just the amazing things that are happening for you. So today, I don't really have so much of a class prepared. I have been blessed to finally find a new home after 6 months of looking, and I was able to move in, and it's just been a little bit chaotic. So, one of the things that I had kind of thought about talking about was something that's kind of personal for me right now, which is forgiveness. And I've kind of talked about this in the past just a little bit, but I've really had to do some, deep, deep work, some healing work this last month, some of the trauma I've gone through. And when I'm in communication with spirit, now I don't know about you guys, but I was always taught to pray for our enemies and pray for people who have done us wrong. When you're going through it in the heat of the moment and you have so much anger from the betrayal and the hurt, how is it that we can forgive? Um, I like to try to forgive like right away so that I can just let it go because forgiveness is for us, not for them. And so as I've been sitting with spirit and asking, how can I forgive this person who really hurt me, who really did me wrong, um, treated me so poorly and did things to me that I didn't deserve? How can I forgive them? And when I'm sitting with spirit, the number one thing is that they always say, pray for them. And I get to a point where I love prayer. I love prayer, but I got to a point where I cannot pray for this person who has done me so wrong. So what else can I do in the meantime? And Spirit had told me, if you can't pray for them, ask one of your friends to pray for them instead, because you can sit in with the prayer and it's not as hard for your friends most of the time to pray for that person who's done you wrong. And in that form, you're still present, you're still getting the healing. And I really wanted to share that little bit. If you're having a hard time praying for somebody who has done you wrong so that you can forgive, ask a friend or a family member to help pray for you or, with you for that person. So you're still able to get some healing and do some forgiveness. Okay, Dave, will you do me a favor if you can and put that name back up on my screen, please? Guys, please say prayers for my producers because they are amazing. I seen Panama City. That's all that I retained. Michelle from Panama City. Oh, Panama City Beach, Florida. Hi, Michelle.
Yes, ma'am.
How are
Hey,
you?
how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Okay. Okay. I kind of lost my voice. I choked on taking some of my vitamins, and I didn't know what to do, so I coughed, and it still got stuck, and then so I finally had to try to make myself throw up because it was stuck in the middle of my throat, and I so now I've lost my voice.
When did that
But
happen? Just
thankfully, I
now?
got it out. No, it happened yesterday. It happened yesterday.
Okay. Okay. So a little bit of a sore throat going on too.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't have one. No, I didn't have a sore throat until I had to stick my hand down my throat to try to throw up because the pill got
Oh,
stuck in the middle of my airway. So it was
oh, I'm
pretty
so
scary. And then I
sorry.
kind of panicked. I kind of panicked. I thought, oh my
Have you
God,
ever looked
swallowing is not.
into have you ever looked into the spiritual reason about why things like that happen?
Uh
Yeah. So what are you
uh.
choking? Like, what are you choking on? What are you holding back? What are you not speaking about? Um, what are you holding on to so desperately that just needs to come out? Things like that. That's what that those are some symbols or some spiritual reasons about why you would choke on things.
Huh.
Is
Well,
your wheels turning a little bit?
yeah, I'm ready for my daughter to move out of my house. And I
Oh yeah,
told
okay.
her, oh my God, yeah, I'm about ready to lose my mind. I mean, I love my daughter, and the 2 kids, but I just can't handle it. It just,
Yeah.
you know, I live on a boat, and it's just not made for kids. And she's got it. It's
Right.
been 6 months. I told her, so she got turned down from housing because she didn't tell them about her children.
Oh,
I
dang
was
it.
like, "Oh my god."
Well, what can
Yep.
I help you with tonight?
So now we're just whatever. What are you good at? I mean, are you good for seeing things in the future, or um,
Yes, I'm pretty good at almost everything, honestly. It just is a matter of your energy being open. So, if you can tell me the questions, I can best direct you.
well, I'm ready for my daughter to move out because I'm about ready to have a heart attack because the stress is so godly. And I've already told her, and I don't want to kick my grandbabies out. I mean, they're 4 and 5,
Right.
so it's so easy for the people to say, just kick them out. She has nowhere to
Right.
go. And
Right. And so
and
she's
then
fighting
and
you up,
then
like she's fighting you on that, just so you know. Like she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to. So that's going to be the challenge right there. Um,
right, because I'm her gravy train because she don't want to be responsible.
right.
And then
So to
and then
me,
of
I can
course
see her moving out, but go ahead.
you do. Oh, I was just going
Um,
to say, and then me and my ex are talking again. Uh, the first time in 2 years. I mean, we've been talking, but we may end up getting back together. He's never stopped loving me, and I think he's trying to get help. Uh, he was addicted to pain pills, so he's trying to get an implant done so he can get off the pain. And that was the whole reason I had split up with him. But during the whole year, I financially needed help, and he still helped me even after I told him to leave. I mean, he figured it up. Like he gave me like $6,000, and not too many exes will do that. So I know he still loves me even after I kicked him to the curb.
yes. Okay, so
But
let me go into
just
the
curious
daughter
what
first
you
really
see.
quickly. Um, I
Okay.
think that the energy of your daughter, you guys are like fighting up because she doesn't want to leave. You're frustrated, you want her to leave. So the energy is just fighting each other, obviously. I do see her eventually leaving, but unless she changes something significant in her life, I don't see it happening for at least another 6 months. Um, so I mean, you've got a ways to go unless she will change something significant. Now, I have had this happen. If you're up for doing some energy work, what I have done in the past when I needed people to move out so I could have my space, but wasn't getting anywhere with it. I needed it to be their idea or, something significant happened. I would set the intention in my space that I needed this person to leave so that I could have my peace, so I could have my quiet, my safety, my security. And I would just state out loud what I wanted and then pick songs and with dance with that intention to those songs. And they usually, for me anyways, they would do it within like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks or whatever. Now, if you can start trying to shift your mind instead of being angry and frustrated and annoyed and upset to like, this is best for both of us, visualize her getting a new house, visualize all the good things and dance to that intention, the energy will flow better for you than fight up against you.
Okay. Well, she's
Okay.
not even taking the initiative. I'm like, you need to call
I
HUD,
know.
you know? And
Yep. Well, she doesn't want
oh
to.
gosh.
Why would she? Like she doesn't want to. There's nowhere. And so that's why I'm telling you, you're gonna have to do some of the work for yourself for that, because she doesn't want to. So I don't see it happening for quite some time, like 6 months, like I said, unless you start taking some initiative and doing some of that spiritual work for yourself.
I'm about ready to lock the
Okay.
door.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
But yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so
I'll do anything.
going into did you say he's an ex-husband or an ex-boyfriend?
Well, he was like a husband. We were together for 11 years.
Okay.
And I've just had a
Yeah.
hard
So,
time. I've had a hard time moving on. And maybe it's because I still love him.
well, you definitely do. Um, I do see you guys getting back together, but I would really like to tell you to please take caution. He does mean really well. He's got a beautiful heart and a beautiful energy. Obviously, he fights some demons, but the challenge for you is that you're such a giver. You give so much of yourself that there's nothing left. You lose yourself in the process. It's almost like you completely break yourself to help other people out that you love. And even though he is talking about getting help, which I can see, what I also see is if you jump in too quickly before he actually goes and gets that implant and that help, he's not going to follow through. So you have to be so mindful with your choices of giving too much too fast, because then I think that in his mind, what would happen is, well, you love him for who he is, and that's okay. And then he won't follow through, and you guys are going to be in the same pattern you were last time. Choose to do things differently,
Yes,
even if
that's
it
what I'm
tortures
afraid
you
of.
on the inside. Yeah. So I'm just telling you to choose to do things differently. It's going to torture you because I feel that love there. I see that connection so strongly from your hearts, coming in. And it's like every part of you just wants it so badly, but you're going to have to choose differently. If you rush into it, you give too much of yourself at one time, he will not follow through. And then the same pattern. So, um, please take it slow. Make sure that he, follows through and gets that implant first before you guys, really jump in and give it your all. And you'd be on a different cycle at that time.
Yeah, I haven't totally given in yet. I haven't had sex with him or anything since we split up 2 years ago. And I'm kind of scared
Okay.
to take that step forward until I know he gets help.
Right. And that's very smart of you. So I think you really are doing a good job of following your intuition there. Um, you guys are probably always going to be connected like that. You have such a strong soul connection. And truly, from what I can tell, you guys are meant to work it out and be together. But we're humans, we have free will, things get in the way. I think that's why you have such a strong pull, and nobody likes to hear it, not if not in this life, in the next one, but if you guys can make it work, if he can get that help, you guys will have challenges, but you're going to be okay.
Okay. It's been so awesome talking to you. You lifted my
Yeah.
spirit.
Well, good luck on everything. Please do some of those techniques. And then I'd love to hear back, from you in the future to see how things are going. Okay.
That is awesome. And what was your name again?
My name is Jenali.
Jenali. I wonder if I've
Yes.
talked to you before. I probably have.
Um,
But thank
I
you
don't
so
know
much.
for sure because I don't know if I've seen Panama City Beach come up yet. But yes, I would love to talk to you again in the future. So good luck. Keep your spirits high, okay?
Thank you and God bless.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, next we've got Taylor from Nebraska, Grand Island, Nebraska. Never heard of that one either. Hey Taylor, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, how are you doing
Hello.
tonight?
Oh. I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. When you said you're doing okay, it didn't sound like you were doing okay. So what's happening?
Um, well, I don't know, a couple like about maybe it was like December 13th I lost my cat and I've had him for 7 years. I feel like he's my soul pet and it really just
Yeah,
it hurts.
yeah. How did he go?
He went organ failure and it was
Oh,
so bad. Um, he looked really flat, like more than normal, and when I picked him up, I mean, he couldn't get off the ground. And then when I picked him up, my heart just like sank down to my like the pit of my stomach because it felt like he was only fur, no bones, no muscles, no nothing. But he was still alive, meowing in pain. And from there, my boss took him to the vet because I would have never made it. I was not really with it. I was devastated, and from there, he had a cardiac arrest.
yeah. Was he sick for quite a while before he went like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
He had
He
colitis.
liked to snuggle
He
you.
had a whole bunch. Huh?
Did he like to snuggle you quite frequently?
Yes.
Yeah. Because it looked like cats are so incredible. They're so beautiful. But they're very sensitive and they're more psychic than humans are. And so they frequently like to be on you when you were sick or upset to like help to heal you. And it looks to me like he was a really strong protector and like to help you take on your energy, I say, is kind of how it looks.
Mhm.
Um, I know your pain because I just lost my dog last month after having her for 9 years, and it just doesn't go away. And mine was very trauma based as well, so I understand what you're going through. Has your cat showed up in your dreams yet?
No.
Not yet. Okay. So they will. I see my dog's spirit like with my psychic abilities and in my house and I hear her bark all the time. Yours is going to start showing up too in your dreams. He's around in the house frequently. Just I mean, he's still there. His spirit is still there. Um, do you still have like a scratching post or something of his?
Yes.
Yeah, because he's showing me that he still uses that. Um, he's there. You guys have been together. I don't know if you believe in reincarnation or not, but you guys have been together many, many, many
Mhm.
times. Many, many times.
Yes.
And it looks like he's always been a cat too. Like I was trying to see if he shifted forms, but not too much. He likes to be a cat for whatever reason. But he's been with you many times. And he's already passing messages just telling you like, we're not going to be separated for too long, okay? And I don't mean that as in like, oh, you're going to transition too. I don't mean it like that, okay? So like, don't take it like that. But um, two things are going to happen. He's still so fresh. He hasn't made up his mind yet, and you haven't either because of the grieving period. But there's a possibility that he's going to come back in this lifetime as another one again because he doesn't like to be separated from you either. Um, I don't know, you guys have had a very strong connection. He's a totem for you, which is an animal protector. So just know that that's a possibility that he's going to be coming back around in physical form, but he is definitely with you in spiritual form. He's even showing me being on your bed by your feet or kind of by your knees at nighttime.
Oh yeah.
Um,
The day the like day after he died, I swear to God, I woke up and I was in a panic because I thought I kicked him off the bed. Like it felt
I
so
know.
real. I swear I kicked him. And
I
I woke
did
up and
that
I'm like, oh
too
my God,
because my
Toby.
dog was so small. But then your heart hurts, huh? And then your heart just sinks and it hurts
Yeah.
so bad. I know. I know what you're going through.
And then
But yeah, he's with you. He's with you a lot. So, um, yeah, he's really attached to you. But I see him so strongly on the bed by your feet, by your knees, and he's there a lot. So if that's where you
yeah.
need to go to feel that comfort, go lay in your bed and like snuggle and just talk to him because he's still around. You guys are going to be together. Like in every lifetime, it looks like you guys are just really attached to each other. So mhm.
Okay.
He must have a favorite toy that he couldn't part with. What is it?
Um oh he he didn't really get in. He loved catnip.
Oh,
He loved
of course
the
he
catnip. He was,
well,
oh man, he loved that catnip.
well, he's just
Yeah.
saying don't get rid of that. Don't get rid of that. He must like that
Oh
though.
well,
Leave
I
that
already
out for
did.
now.
I'm like, I
You
don't
got
want
rid of
to.
it?
I don't. Yeah, I didn't want to look at it anymore, so I gave it to my dad's cats.
Oh,
And
dang
then I
it.
gave him like the
Well,
blanket I bought him. It was a fluffy blanket, and that's when he started dying, like having his organ failure in that blanket. And I had my boss throw that away because it's hard like to look at it, and then when I go to work because it happened at work, it's like looking in that spot of when he started his episode, like looking at that spot, it's just really bad memories.
I know. Where do you work at?
I work at a hotel,
Okay.
well,
Yeah, I
it's
know that.
basically a Best Western hotel.
Okay. So the
And then
trauma
like,
that you are going through, I'm telling you that I'm going through something. Mine didn't happen like that. Mine, unfortunately, my dog got murdered.
Oh
But the
God.
trauma is still there. And so it's in the most horrendous way too. So what I've been doing, I'm still grieving really hard about it because the way that they did it, I can't get it out of my brain. And so what I'm choosing to
That
do
yeah.
is do EFT tapping, and I communicate with her as much as I can, even through the grief. But if you can look up EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique, that's really been helping me to rewire. Because when I buried my dog, I buried her at my best friend's house because that's where we were happiest. And now every single time I'm at my friend's house, which I just got done living with her, and when I look out the window, instead of seeing the backyard, I all I see is where I buried her at, and all I see is the trauma.
Yeah.
And so I've had to find ways to help heal that, and the best for me has been EFT tapping. It's going to help to rewire the brain. There's a few
Hmm.
techniques, easy techniques from EMDR that helps to move. So trauma, just so you know, and PTSD gets stuck in this part of the brain up front, and it seems like it's happening right now. We can't move. It's stuck in the part of the brain that means it's happening right now. So when we do these techniques, it pushes
Yeah.
it back to the brain to process it so that we can understand that it happened in the past and we can move on a little bit easier. So if you were to look into some of those when you're ready, it's going to help with your grieving process. And I'm going to give you one more tip too. When we're grieving, our body depletes the nutrient called selenium. Selenium. And when you do not have selenium in your system because it's depleted, your grieving process is harder and longer. Please find some selenium. It's SELENIUM, selenium. And that will help with your grieving process as well.
Okay. Yeah. And then like right after my cat like died, and my dad has cats, and I hold those cats very close to my heart as well. So it's like not only did I go through Toby's death, that was my cat's name, but then like a couple weeks after that, or the beginning of January, and Simba, my dad's cat, I hold him very close. I mean, I would help take care of him. I bonded with him. And I mean, I hold him dear to my heart. Well, he got murdered by the neighbors, and my dad texted me, and so not only did I have to do with Toby's death, then I find Simba, and I found Simba. I don't know how I did. I don't know. It was really dark. He was under the car of the neighbors, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's so many unanswered. Like, I don't even know why he was in the street, like where they park, or I don't know. It's just really confusing. But he was laying there dead under their car, and it just, oh my God. And then it was like, so now I'm like dealing with that, and it's just, oh, it's been really bad.
Yeah. Well, I would also tell you, if you know how, or if you know somebody who does, sage your guys' home, sage your dad's home, bless it, light some incense, something to shoo out the negative energy of that. Because whenever there's a death or like a murder, if you're positive it was murdered, um, it just carries
Yeah,
such a
they ran
heavy
him over,
energy. I had
and
to leave
I
the house
confronted
when
him the
mine
next
happened,
day.
so I know
Yeah, and I
what they
confronted them
say.
the next day. Well, they spoke English, but they translated what I was saying. I didn't know what she was saying, but she wasn't yelling at me. Oh, because I was really mad. She knew I was mad, but she was yelling at her husband in Spanish really fast, pointing like to on his phone because that's where my translation was coming from when they were seeing what I was saying. Because I was really mad, and so I don't know what she was saying, but I'm like, okay, I'm running late for work. I don't even want to hear your voice anymore. I'm walking away because I was so mad. Like, I mean, Simba was as big as my cat Toby, and my cat Toby was close to about 13 pounds. And Simba wasn't like Toby. Like, Simba was light colored. He was like apricot, like a light white, yellow colorish. Whereas Toby, my cat, was all black. So it was. I mean, I just don't know how they didn't see him right there. Like, I don't know. I mean, he was a big cat, and even if it was an accident to begin with, they knew after the fact, and they left him under their tire, didn't even have the respect to move him a little bit away from the tire. His arm was still under the tire. My dad had to pry it from underneath the tire. I was real, and so now I have that image in my head because I'm the one that found his body.
Yeah. So again, if you have to deal with both of the deaths, please look into some of those techniques because it will help to push that trauma and that PTSD back to be processed so that you don't have to carry that with you.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Is there
you.
any other question that you have right now? I just got I've got 2
No.
minutes left. Do you have one last question left?
No, you're fine. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck, Taylor. Please do some of that healing, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye. Okay. That really just solidifies the whole talking about forgiveness thing, right? Yeah. So going into that, I've just got a few minutes left here. So going into the whole forgiveness thing, like how can we do that? Praying for them. The other thing that Spirit taught me a few years ago that I have to fall back on all the time is on the other side, when we choose to come down here and be us and we make our life chart and we decide who we're going to do this life with and how we're going to navigate our good characteristics, our negative characteristics, the lessons that we want to learn, and how we are going to hopefully overcome them. So we have a whole chart. And when you go to somebody on the other side and you say, I want to learn this lesson, and this lesson, will you be that person to help come in and teach me this lesson? And they say yes. Now, maybe this person that I had in my life was here to teach me boundaries, how to teach me, stand up for myself, how to teach me I don't have to put up with, crap. And it was my job to choose myself, to walk away, to know my worth, right? Did he do his job? And if the answer is yes, they did, then instead of being angry, we just say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I choose to heal from this and let it go. I've learned my lesson and I move on. I wish them the best of luck. And that is something that's helped me a lot with the healing and forgiveness of others. It was nice to talk to everybody today. I hope you have a great week. I will see you next week at 10:30 Eastern Time. Have a good night, you guys.